Hey, little boy. Oh, orange cat. Orange cat. Listen to that fucking motor run. Orange cat. Purr for the camera. Oh, you're so adorable. Yeah? Okay. So I have been incredibly fucking busy lately. I mean, incredible. And it's because the way I do knives, I run batches. So you can see these are 2 knives from the last batch. And here is another knife from that same last batch. Well, I mean, I guess it's not. It's the last batch that I've cooked. I run a batch according to, basically it comes down to how many knives can I fit into this thing. And this is my cryo. Right now it's, I don't know, about a ½ inch deep of 91% alcohol. And what I do is crunch up about 10 pounds of dry ice into gravel. Load, so there's about a inch or so deep on the bottom. Put knives on there, fill the whole thing with as much knives as I can. Then put more dry ice on top of them and pour more alcohol on there. And yeah, that's my cryo. So these have all been tempered. Here's a 1084 Bowie with a little deeper of a clip. You know, just a fighting knife profile here that I've decided to leave the forge finish, I guess, the finish from the quench in the Parks 50. So I basically bead blast the shit off, temper it, and bead blast it again, and temper it again, and you get these nice colors. Yeah. Here's some D2, a profile similar to the Combat Utility. Actually, that's what this is. This is a medium-sized, small to medium-sized version of that in a long clip, which will be swedged from here to here. Yeah. What else? Okay, so these are what I've finished. While I was letting things heat treat, as in temper or wait for cryo to finish, I decided, and I've got this weird thing that gnaws at me. Being former military and having this kind of sense of like, you know, I can't stand this standing around shit. If I'm waiting on something, I start feeling guilty because even though there is no thing that I can do to further hasten the process of what's going on, it's something that only time, you know, will fuck, I just fucked up my thought. I can't recall the right word to use. Anyways, it's a time-sensitive thing, and I can't do a damn thing about it. And it makes me start getting a little antsy. So I go make things for me to do. I found some titanium that was an 1/8 inch thick, and I decided to make myself a little pickle out of it. I didn't make it for myself because a fixed blade carry of something this size would be probably very concealed, and that's illegal in my state. So somebody snapped this up off me, and before I glued handles to it, I figured I'd trace it into another piece of titanium just in case somebody saw that and wanted another one. So there's that. This is another piece of 1084. One of my collectors wanted something like the Benchmade SOCP but longer. And when I told him what I was doing with 1084 and the new finish, I kind of accidentally stumbled on and decided to keep, whereas I would previously have just surface ground all this shit off before, and it would end up looking like this. I figured, you know, this is kind of neat. I like the texture, and maybe other people might like it too. Well, they do. So this is a single-edged version of, or my interpretation of, a large SOCP. Somebody on Instagram called it the cat P. That's kind of cute. CATP. Yeah. I don't know what it stands for, but whatever. So this is 1084 at 60 RC with cryo. Yes, kitty. And a jap wrap of jute with gutted 550 overwrap. All secured with resin and hardener, the West System stuff. So it's versatile, works in any grip. You got edge out pickle. Well, this is for a lefty also. Edge in pickle. And you got, you know, edge up, suck, suck, edge down, suck, suck. You could even stick your thumb in here, which is it's not something I advise, but for a stab and twist kind of cut, whatever, you know. Very versatile tool. Very pretty though too. And then there's this guy. This is CPM, or no, this is a Z-Wear, which, you know, CPM crew wear, Z-Wear, same thing. Guy wanted a more hunting, skinning profile, and he saw that I had some of the Treeman scales, so he wanted jimping and the Treeman scales and a little bit of a exposed ricasso, because he wanted the scales oriented for a strong pinky hook type of butt. So there that is. Very useful profile, size, weight, and everything. And Treeman just sent me, well, I ordered them, so yeah, of course they just sent them to me. But I got a shit ton of these guys. I mean, yeah, a shit ton of these guys. As in a shit ton, I mean like 10 or 11 or 12 or something. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. All right. Cool. As always, stay armed, stay alert, stay alive. Hua. God bless. Later.